Now, I know we have talked about my favorite way to preserve frozen foods before, using the Food Saver vacuum sealer. The bags come two to a box typically, and they're in a roll. You can cut them the size that you want. I picked up a Boston butt the other day and some beans and thought, I'm just going to preserve these for the winter because Cody is closing for the season and his is always the best, so I'm just going to put it up. And I fold the bag over and get the appropriate size, and then I just use a handy dandy little letter opener from the bank, and I just slide it right through here and make, now this, I think it's getting dull on me. I gotta get another one of those. Anyway, so now I have a nice smooth cut. Now both sides are open, see? So, but what I'm going to do before I ever seal it, because once it seals, it's hard to write on because it gets like that. But I'm going to write Cody baked beans, and then the date. And then you seal one edge without the vacuum. You're just going to put that down, turn it to operate, push the seal button, and that's going to seal that edge. Now, whenever you're freezing something that is going to be, has too much liquid in it, like soup, stew, chili, beans, anything that's got too much liquid in it, whenever I've done this, y'all, it makes a mess. When you put it in there, when it's still juicy, and then you turn this on and vacuums it, it pulls it all up in there, and you got a mess on your hands. So what you do is you put your, whatever you're going to freeze, put it in a plastic dish and then put it in the freezer and get it frozen. And then you put it in your container and then you just pop it out like it's a bag, like it's ice out of a tray. Easier said than done, huh? So there we go. Just put this right here like this. Pull that tight. Turn it. And it's a little bit noisy, but it's not bad. Because it doesn't last long and it's worth it. And it's going to pull all of the air out. And then it's going to seal it. And then these will be ready to go into the freezer. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I had a great idea to put my cell phone in it while we went to go paddleboard. No, don't do that. That does not work. It kept restarting it because it was pushing the button on the side. One thing it is good for is putting your ammunition in and sealing it. It keeps the moisture out. But anyway, I just want to show you just a quick way that you can preserve some foods. And, you know, if your church or someone in your town is having a fundraiser and they're selling, like in this case, like Boston butts or whatever it is, then you can go ahead and support that group, and you can put your meat up in the freezer, vacuum sealed. And the way that whenever this is frozen, whenever I bring this out, you can put it in some warm water and warm it up. You know, they say don't do that. We all home cooks, we know that we do that. You can put it in the refrigerator overnight or so to let it defrost, or you can take a pan of hot water on the stove simmering and just lower it down in there. And it's airtight and watertight. It's not going to let the water in, and it'll warm it up. In the case of this barbecue, whenever it comes out of that and I open it up, it'll be just like Cody took it off of the barbecue pit. So anyway, I just want to share what I was doing this afternoon with my Food Saver. Now, back to the ball game. That's where I'm going. So I'll see y'all next time.